and you're watching Silvi Anchor. Today we're going to do something a little different. This is the next part in my series of how to read tarot cards. And this is the most challenging thing you can do with the tarot, and that's read for yourself. And that's what a lot of people want to do, right, is to give yourself a tarot reading. So I'm going to go over a few tips, and I'm going to read for myself today. My question is, what is going on, Silvi Anchor? What's the future of this channel? I'm going to focus on my question while I shuffle the cards. And I'm just going to pull 3 cards. I'm going to read a combination today of 3 cards. I like telling my cards what spread I'm planning on doing. And I've noticed when I do this kind of shuffle, I'll get a point to stop, and then I'll try and spread the cards out and identify which one in particular. And when picking a card, it's almost like a tingle that you feel when you get close to the card. It's the same thing if you're going to do a group reading, which I'd like to do some more of. When you hover your hand over each choice, you'll feel drawn to one of them. So that's how I've been using this particular method of shuffling, is to just feel where I'm drawn to. So let's go ahead and reveal the future of Silvi Anchor here. The first card I got is the 7 of Discs, and it says failure. And this really resonates with me because I feel like I've really let my channel down. I haven't posted in 2 months, and I didn't want to say, I hate when videos start out, sorry I haven't made a video in a while, because maybe this is your first video you've seen and you're like, well, But yeah, the truth is that I haven't posted. I had a lot of views on my last video, but then this life got in the way, and I feel like I've failed my channel, and that's where I am right now. Moving on. Oh wow, disappointment. And it's so hard to read for yourself because this may not be what you want to hear, but the cards are telling you what you do need to know about yourself. So this is very retrospective, and I've got the 5 of Cups here, and this is the one where you have the 2 cups fallen over, but 3 cups are still standing in the Rider-Waite. And that's what I'm feeling, is you're looking at only the cups that have fallen over. You're not even looking at which ones are upright. And in this one we have an upside down pentagram, and these look like 2 flowers sprouting out of the bottom one, but look how they are, and these are both pointing downward, and it's like a downward facing head here, and that's how I feel. I'm hanging my head at my own failure, and I'm disappointed that I haven't followed up on my last video. I'm disappointed that I haven't been posting regularly. And let's move on here. And moving on is the right word here. This is the Chariot, moving forward here. This card is giving me hope. And I'm also feeling the Chariot is moving in a new direction. And one thing I've been retrospecting is also, I wanted to do a lot of art on this channel, but I haven't had a lot of feedback that that's what you want. So I'm feeling like, my art is mine, and I still like to share it. I've shared it on a different Instagram account lately. I haven't really shared much on my Silvi Anchor page. I did a little bit of Inktober makeup, and that's the last thing I posted. But I'm getting the feeling this is not going to be an art channel. I get more success on my tarots, so I want to continue with Tarot Tuesday. And that's something I'm going to let go of, is what I'm feeling. That failure has come from the art side of this channel, and I'm disappointed that I have not been posting. But the new direction I want to go is with tarot readings. I like the celebrity readings I've been doing, and I also like group readings. And I've really enjoyed this whole series of how to read tarot. Um, and you'll notice this time with the cards, I have not been using my book. I've been getting more familiar with my Thoth deck, and I think that's important for you as you learn, is to take those training wheels off. Um, as you start to memorize what the cards look like and look into the imagery, especially the major arcana, pay special attention to those because that's the big message. These are more tones, I guess, like a putting it into that mood. But then these cards carry the major message, the trump cards. And I'm looking at these arches here, and to me I'm getting the word ceiling. I'm seeing like some kind of rooftop, like there's a blockage from rising up too high, and the message I'm getting is to take your time here. The chariot does not have to move quickly, but it does have to move forward. And that's the message I'm getting about this channel, is that I need to keep moving, and my goal is to post weekly, post consistently. And I want to draw one more card just to get a more future perspective, kind of feedback on how am I reading this. And always feel free to draw another card. Sometimes I don't shuffle, and I'm getting the feeling that I didn't need to. I'm just going to take this top card here. And that's interesting. Maybe it was on top because it was my card of the day. I already did my journaling this morning, and this one was moving, so I thought I would pull it over. But I'm going to focus on this one first. And this is the one that inspired me to film today. So I need to keep that inspiration. In the Rider-Waite, this is a card is known as Strength. This is a 7-headed lion here. And the woman riding the lion has the reins in one hand, and this represents a cup in this hand. There's even a head on the tail. And this card, it was about magic as well as finding strength and energy. And energy is what I need to put into this channel. It was starting to fail. It was starting to die. I've appreciated all the views I've had lately, and I also want to show appreciation to the new subscribers who've joined. I finally broke 10, and I told myself when I got to 10 subscribers, I was going to do a giveaway. So we're going to do that really soon. I know that's not a huge number compared to other YouTubers, and I'm not going to compare myself to what others are doing. I'm only looking at my own journey. And so moving forward, I'm going to show appreciation. I've got a big video planned on how I'm going to show that appreciation. So this has been very introspective. So one thing, when you read tarot for yourself, you may not like the result. I don't like reading these two words. It hurts, right? Disappointment and failure. But the cards are going to give you the hard truth, and the temptation might be to just shuffle the cards and start all over. Don't do that. The more you keep reading about the same question, you're going to get confused. You're just trying to get the answer you wanted. The first answer you get is what you needed to hear, and you just get introspective on that. It can be difficult when you're having a question like of the heart or about your career, money, things that really matter to you. And this channel really does matter to me. So, but this message could not have been more clear. And it's hard to say that, I have failed. But just looking at that and realizing that I can move forward. You've got two cards of hope here, the Chariot and Strength, so I can move forward. I need to take my channel in a new direction, is what I'm hearing. And tarot is definitely the way to go. So I think I find my strength in it. I've moved on from also reading professionally, which was the right move for me. It drained my energy, and that might be also what's been going on here with these two, is I was disappointed that I wasn't able to do it full time, but it drained me completely, so I had to just get a normal job, so to speak. So that was another piece of failure for me. But I'm not sad about that, and I'm not remorseful. That's not the right word. Um, but it's just something I have to look at. And the last card I drew here, this one just kind of wanted to come out. When your deck does this, like it just moves one card by itself, that card's begging to be drawn. So go ahead and draw it. And this is the one that was moving, and it's called Truce. So I think this is a truce I have to come to myself with Silvi and just say, I forgive you. The cards are also kind of saying, look, I know I told you the hard thing. Can we just move on from here? And just saying a truce with myself. Okay, I failed, but I can move forward. And I know I have the strength in me, the lust for success. And so we can just move forward from this moment and forgive. It's important to forgive yourself for disappointment and failure and not dwell on it, right? Just as you forgive others, forgive yourself. So I think I'm going to end it there. So that's reading for yourself. It's not always easy. It's one of the hardest things you can do in tarot is to hear the hard truth. But just try and take 2 steps back and look at it as you would reading for a friend, and take it in what your first intuition is. Don't overthink it. That's the important thing. Just the first thing that comes to your mind, and that's true for all tarot readings, is when something just jumps out at you, that's it. That's your intuition speaking. So that's how you listen to it. It's just the first thing that pops into your head. Say it out loud. Don't overthink it. So thank you so much for watching. This has been Silvi Anchor. Please like and subscribe the video. Have a good day.